GetSportsFocus is presented by Dr. Ting Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery.
Allie Williams here at the Weights and Bars headquarters in San Jose with Los Gatos quarterback, the Game of the Week MVP, and pro sport training game changer, Kyle Reid. That is a pretty good intro. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Glad to be here.
Good. So a lot's happened in a year. What's the transition been like from last season coming into this season?
There's definitely a big transition. We finished last year losing in our first round against Valley Christian. That was a tough loss, especially for the seniors because that was their last time playing as a Wildcat. And as going to be seniors, we definitely didn't want that same route. So we wanted to just pick it up over the summer and definitely have a bigger impact as a team unit. And definitely wanted to work harder and keep the momentum going and keep the tradition of Los Gatos being a dominant program in CCS. And then coming into the year, we're definitely working a lot harder over the summer, and our team camaraderie kept building, and it was a good transition.
And a lot happened over the summer, including the 7-on-7 tournament. So how did that help you over that time?
It was definitely a big help. Mostly just for getting to know the offense so much better. Because 7-on-7 I think is a really good way of making your offense set in stone, knowing the back of your hand. It's just a good way to get reps and continue to learn your offense. So when it comes game time and there's people rushing you, you don't have to. It's not second guessing. It's just second nature, and you're just going out there and making plays.
Coming back into the season started off a little rocky. What changed it for you guys?
Yeah, so our season started off with a ton of adversity. We went 1-3. We had a big victory, 35-7 against Pioneer, and then we hit adversity going against Corona Del Mar, San Benito, and then Menlo Atherton, and those were big losses for us. And we had a bye week before Milpitas, and that was a big wake-up call for us because we were we don't want to finish our season off with just keep losing and stuff. So when our goal from January was to win league and then continue on to the playoffs, and so we had our mindset set on that goal of winning league. So we flipped the tables, and yeah.
And here you are.
Yeah.
So, and you had that. You're now in the playoffs as well. And so during that season, and you played against Danny Sullivan, your former quarterback coach,
yes.
Now at Palo Alto. What was that like playing against him?
It was definitely a weird experience. I've trained with him since I was 7th grade. I've known him for a long time, and just him coaching last year and then him leaving, it was a weird experience for him to actually be leaving me and then seeing him on the other side of the field during the season the next year. But playing him, we tried not to make it personal as a team, especially me. I didn't want to make it we're facing Danny Sullivan. We just wanted to make it we're playing Palo Alto, and Palo Alto's a good program, and he's definitely doing good things over there. And it was definitely fun to play against a former coach.
Moving forward, college recruiting coming up, how's all that going for you?
It's going good, yeah. There's definitely a couple schools that are interested in me right now, but I'm just playing senior year and just living it up, soaking up the experience that everyone talks about. How senior year is such a great time for everyone to play, and just you always remember it. So that's what I want to just soak up right now, and then later after the season ends, then start focusing more on recruiting. And
so you don't, that was my next question basically, is just how much do you think about it? There's so much to go on during the normal season, but do you think about it at all during the regular season?
Yeah, I definitely think about it all the time. I'm continuing contacting coaches from weekly basis. And that's it's a constant thing, just constant connection that you got to keep happening, and then you just got to keep sending them film and keep updating with stats, and it's a big long process, but it's definitely worth it.
Good. It's a lot of multitasking in your senior year.
Multitasking, school sports, exactly.
Yeah. When you are looking for these schools in all your spare time, what are you looking for with these colleges?
Mostly the academics parts of it, and then comes the athletics. So there's definitely schools out there that have both of those, what I really like, and then the coaching staff, and then especially if the coaches are showing a lot of interest and are really wanting me, and then they're making the effort to communicate back with me. It's definitely something I look forward to, and then definitely look for in like school in particular, and then there's also that location part in it. Like you don't want to go in like the middle of nowhere and then not know what to do after. But those are definitely some big things.
Man, there's so much to think about when you're going through everything.
Exactly.
All right. Well, going back to the season, so since there's more time to think about that stuff, but coming back here to this season, looking forward to play Midi. They upset the CCS champs, defending CCS champ Oak Grove.
Yeah.
So, were you able to keep up with the other teams when you're doing it, or what do you know about them? What are you looking forward to playing against?
Definitely, that was. I looked at the highlights of that game. That was a very exciting game to watch. Midi's definitely a good team. They're part of WCAL, and they're part of the 3 out of the 5 WCALs that made the playoffs are in our division. Sarah St. Francis Midi. So it's an honor to be able to play a WCAL team. And then as a team, I think for us it's going to be a statement game to show that we want to keep going farther. We can play against these teams, and we're in the caliber that we want, like we think we are a part of. And a lot of people overlooked us in the beginning of the year, and our preseason we were 1-3, so everyone's like, oh, okay, they're gonna coast through. But we win league, go 6-0, and then now we're continuing our playoff run, and that's what we want, is just to people be like, oh wow, like Los Gatos is actually it's a good program, and they're definitely not someone to overlook. So that's definitely a big thing that our team's trying to prove.
Good. Well, you're here now, so in the semis and against all the WCAL teams. So there you are. So you can come up against them and stuff. And just looking for you, I guess we're clearly not done with your season yet. But so far, what's been the most memorable moment for you?
Definitely, most memorable was probably just hit like from the beginning, just our team coming together and connecting after that 4th week after the Menlo loss. It was a tough loss, and our team just connected really well after that week, and our play showed it the following week against Milpitas, and then continuing down through all the way to Saratoga and into the playoffs for our first round against Palo Alto. And it was a huge, I just loved watching our team connect and bond, and like the team camaraderie just clicked, and we now on and off the field we're all together all the time, and it's awesome to see.
Do you guys keep up with each other's recruitment processes and everything like that too?
Yes.
I'm sure, like you said, you can't really pay attention and stuff, but is there talk like that when you guys are during practice, or you just wait until when you get to class or something like that?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a practicing.
Okay.
It's definitely just we kind of mess around with each other. Sometimes we'll be talking to Jake about how he's gotten a couple offers right now, and then it's just fun to talk about how he's doing. And then we have Caden McClune, who's trying to get recruited too, and he's a good athlete, good DB, and I think he's definitely going to get some down the road. So
it's a great group that you guys have. And all right, so for you, what would be the perfect ending to your senior year here?
Perfect ending, definitely winning CCS. That'd be the perfect ending for sure. Just going out senior year with a bang, and then continue on after that, probably to states. That'd be amazing. But definitely the main goal is CCS right now. And yeah.
So it's still in the season, still got another couple games hopefully to go. But for right now, it's been a long road, so is there anyone you'd like to thank for the process?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I definitely want to thank Mark Crail, our head coach, and then my quarterbacks coach, Dale Gustafson. They've helped me improve as a player and as a quarterback, and then definitely improved off the field as a person. And they've showed me many life lessons that I'll cherish, and it's been a big change for me going from junior to senior year. There was definitely a huge learning span during that summer and during the beginning of the year that I needed to overcome, and they definitely helped me through that.
Yeah, man, what a transition from your junior to senior year. It's just well done with everything. So, thank you for coming out on a Sunday night and everything. You've done a great job with your team as well.
Thank you.
Best of luck moving forward.
Thank you
so much.